I'm Colin Porter. I'm the chairman of Torrington Men's Shed. Have been for the last few months. David Nameby was the chairman up until recently. David and myself and 2 or 3 others were the original group of people that tried to set this up about 4 years ago. The men's shed movement started in Australia several years ago and kind of made its way over to the UK, and we had a visit from somebody involved with, somebody who used to live in Torrington, was involved with the men's shed in Australia, came back to visit his father, told people here about it, and so that's how we heard about it. And right from the beginning, it sounded like a really, really good idea. And so we had quite a few get-togethers, an initial meeting just to get a sense of if there was some interest in it. And there was right from the beginning. We were able to get funding, and we've had a lot of support from the community locally and the community further afield. And we're now here in this workshop. We're now sat in the workshop, which is a Torrington Men's Shed workshop. We've been here for about 18 months, and this is the end building in the Torrington Football Club. It was a blank sheet when we came in here, so we've put all these workbenches, fitted all these workbenches in, got industrial power supply, storage, and a lot of useful workshop equipment with which we do the projects that we get asked to do. The aims are to provide a meeting place for men who are normally retired, don't have to be retired, for men to get together, to practice the skills that they have, to learn new skills, and to have a place where we can socialise. So we meet here Tuesday mornings, Thursday mornings, sometimes Wednesday afternoons. So that's when we're here.
Now we've do several projects down here. We've just built a 6.5 metre train. It's 6.5 metres long, a metre wide, and it's had 28 wheels on it. And we've built that, no plans, we built that straight off a picture that we was given. And we built that for Great Western Railway and some Railway Preservation Society in Plymouth.
Well, that was a great project. That's the biggest project we've had, and that was because the people who are kind of working for Great Western Railway, I think that's correct, wanted to find a group of people that could help this idea, this project, in Barnstaple. There isn't a Barnstaple men's shed. So they got in touch with us and then asked us if we'd be interested in making this train that you've got a photograph of. So it took us 3 months. It's 6 metres long, and it's been in position now for 6 to 8 weeks, and was a great project. We got a lot of good fun out of it, and there's some really excellent work went into it, and the guys gave, above and beyond what you would hope for with this.
It was a joint effort, all the lads done it. We do several projects here, mainly we refurb stuff, we refurb furniture, we refurb garden seats, old iron garden seats with wooden slats, we replace them. The seat I'm sitting on now is about 150 years old, we've refurbed that. We've got 20 of these to do for the Mayfair. We do several jobs around here. They're not a bad bunch of blokes, but they only turn up when the camera's here.
Good number of people interested right from the beginning. We probably have about 12, maybe 15, up to 15. Numbers vary. Active, participating guys that come here and work on the different projects, and there's a few others that come in, drop in occasionally. So that's about what we've got.
We try to help out in the community. We're building a large planter for Torrington in Bloom, which we'll be erecting tomorrow, outside Dartington Crystal paying for the material and the plants. We've got several jobs outside. I don't know if you've seen them. We've got some chicken coochie to mend, and we've got some dozen seats and tables to repair out. They're all waiting to go. We've got a load of work to do, yeah.
There's probably 2 or 3, sometimes 4 projects on the go at any one time. So different guys will be working on their different things. And for example, the slats for the restored benches have been painted today. What you're pointing to, Pete? The chair that Pete's working on over there is being worked on. John is outside stripping down some metalwork, and Pete's pointing over there. There's something. Oh yeah, there's a table over there that we're working on, and we've just had an additional table to be worked on, cleaned up and restored. 8 garden seats to be restored, and somebody has just today brought in 2 big chicken coops that are going to be cleaned up and restored. So that's a good example of selection of what we do.
My name's Alan Crawley. At 81, I'm probably the oldest member of the Torrington Men's Shed. I've been a member for about 2.5 years, and when I finally retired and came back to Torrington to live, I decided I wanted something to do. So I joined the Men's Shed, and it's been an uplifting experience because I've had the opportunity to learn some new skills from the other members. I've been able to teach 1 or 2 of them a few skills of my own, and one or two of the things I've been interested in is I've had the opportunity to renovate a couple of machines. One of them over there is a mortising machine, which we thought was going to be rubbish, but we tested it, had it apart, tested the wiring, it was working, and it needed a couple of spares, which I managed to procure from a motor accessory shop. So we've got a machine which, in fact, we've used today for making some mortise joints on a bench just in front of us here. And my next project is going to be installing an extraction system using this big extractor fan we've purchased, and that will extract sawdust and fine dust from the machines as we work, and it will collect it in a bag outside, and the machine is going to be situated outside so that we can work in relative quiet in here. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time with the Men's Shed. I've learned some new skills, I've made a lot of friends, and we've done quite a few very interesting projects. We've done scenery for a theatre, we've done seats for the Tarka Trail, we've done ramps for the steps in the museum, and we've restored a lot of furniture for the secret garden. Lots of other jobs, all varied, and mostly carpentry, but we're not averse to having a go at anything, as long as we can be constructive. And I hope to continue.
We have a wide variety. There's Pete, who was a precision engineer, who works to like 10,000ths of an inch. I was a landscaper. I worked to about close enough to 1 meter. Those are the kind of specifications that I work to. And Jim, who was I tried to call him an upholsterer, but go on, Jim. It's
Coach trimmer.
A coach trimmer, yeah. Dave, who had a window fitting business, etc., etc. Wide range of backgrounds. Yep. It's a great organisation. The guys here have a lot of fun together, and they're very good at being mutually supportive. Occasionally we had a guy who had dementia, and the guys that are involved in the Men's Shed, they've got a lifetime's experience of knowing people and dealing with people. So when people have issues and people have got different things going on in their lives, these guys have got a kind of tuned in sensitivity to know how to be sensitive to that kind of thing. So it helps in kind of unseen and unspoken ways, as well as obviously a place where you can come and have a cup of tea, have a chat, have a joke, have a banter, get your leg pulled, and etc., etc.